That's the big thing this year, that ringside pass. If you want to know how I feel about it, I don't care for it. Um, just for the simple fact that a lot of these unlockables are very uneventful. I mean, level 40, we're getting the Universal Championship. It's not very appealing. I mean, the only reason to really get it is to get the other lessons that you need. And that's about it. So yeah, I don't care for it. I know everybody's talking about it like, man, it's the worst thing to ever happen to a video game in the history of video games. And to me, a lot of that outrage is very performative. Very performative. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, I'm not saying you should like it or something, or I'm not saying. Like I said, I don't care for it. Um, we could have just left the old system in. But at the same time, knowing where we're at in time and history and culture, you should have knew this was coming at some point. Literally everybody else is doing it. Like you should have read the room. You should have knew this was going to happen sooner or later. My only gripe about it, once again, is this is just very uneventful to me. I don't care about any of this for the most part. The VC, because I was playing the island a little bit, and man, that is just, it's still junk. That mode is still junk. I don't really plan on playing it on stream. Just gonna be honest with you. Just garbage mode, in my opinion. So the VC means nothing to me. The My Faction tokens definitely mean not a damn to me. The My Faction points, of course, you kind of want some of those, along with maybe the VC to go cop those packs, so you can get the Persona cards, which My Faction is. I'm gonna actually make a whole nother video about My Faction, but overall, I think a lot of the outrage about this battle pass thing is very performative. I've seen a lot of guys talking about the grind to get the 40, which in my opinion wasn't that bad. I have not played this game that much until I started this streaming. I hadn't really played it that much. I did finish the showcase. I did finish My Rise. They both weren't that long. You can finish both of them in like 4 hours. So that's like one day, finish My Rise. Next day, finish showcase. You know, if you got the time. And if you got to break it up into sections, hour or two, still it's going to take you about 4 to 8 days to finish, which next game ain't coming out for at least another year, so you have plenty of time. You ain't gotta beat it in the first week, you know. That's why I just don't understand when people talking about the grind about it. The money you're paying, that is valid. The grind, like everybody's spamming Eric Bischoff, and if that's what you want to do, by all means. But if you're not having fun with the game and it feels like a grind to you because you feel like you just need to spam Eric Bischoff over and over, dude, that's your fault. Like, just play the game. Bro, you ain't gotta get everybody off rip. First of all, let's look at the tiers. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be patient or something a little bit, bro. Unless you really wanted the 2023 version of The Fiend and the Universal Championship that bad, and unless you wanted these AAA arenas. That bad. I don't see what you're grinding about. What's the grind? I mean, maybe you really need a Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I really need a Hollywood Hulk Hogan. But, I mean, that didn't stop me from playing the game. I was doing my own universe for a little while before I started the stream. And I made it work. It's one dude. It's one guy and one championship that I'd never use. You know? You need them My Faction tokens that bad? The My Faction points? The VC? What we grinding about, y'all? SmackDown 2002s, Raw 2002. Those are arenas I need. But once again, if I hadn't reached level 37 yet, I have 2 other Raw arenas to use, and we also have community creations. What are you grinding about? Play the game. Have fun with the game. You don't have, and what's actually a solid thing about this battle pass compared to literally every other one, it's not timed. So when the new season comes, if you didn't finish this first one, you can still go back and grind it out. Relax. You don't have to make it a grind if you don't want to. If that's making the game not fun for you, then stop. There's like 300 some other wrestlers on here, bro. You don't have to. You don't have to play with The Rock immediately. I know you want to, man. You bought the Attitude Era, the Monday Night War Edition. I get it. You want to play as these guys specifically. But, like, how much fun do you have with that? You really gonna play with The Rock the whole year? Like, that's gonna be your main the whole year. We ain't picking nobody else but The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, just have fun. Have some fun with the game. It sucks. It is in a horrible state right now. At least as far as universe is a mess, as you guys, I'm sure, have seen. My Faction should not exist. The island should not exist. My Rise is really boring after the first 2 hours. And Showcase mode, I think that needs to go too. I haven't touched my GM yet, so I haven't even heard much about my GM. So can't speak on it right now. But the game is in a messy state at this moment. And that's what we need to be talking about. That's what we need to be focusing on. Shut up about the Ringside Pass. It ain't going nowhere. Let's talk about the fact that this game don't work right. Like, bro, honestly, take away the Ringside Pass. Take away microtransactions, period. Like, what does it matter if it don't work right? We can't play the game the way it's supposed to be played anyways. Forget the characters. I got Obafemi getting booed out of the building. He's supposed to be a babyface. You know? I just don't understand these complaints about this Ringside Pass. I get it, but I don't. Like, I feel you, but I don't. Yes, it does suck. But it don't suck that bad. You know? Not to be overlooking everything else wrong with this game. No way. And you want to talk about the greed of it all. Dude, My Faction is the greediest thing of them all. Like, bro, at least with this battle pass, you know what you're getting before you even cop it. You know what I'm saying? You get a preview of everything that's in the pass. Free tiers and paid tiers. You see exactly what you about to get. As opposed to My Faction and those Persona cards to where you got to buy packs on packs on packs. Some of y'all, I'm sure, are spending real money on these packs. And you still might not get what you're trying to get. Like, trust me, I don't know how many packs I done pulled at this point, but I have gotten zero. Yep, yep. I believe I've gotten absolutely zero Persona cards. And then go look at cause I ain't about to go to the mall right now. I'll make a separate video on that, maybe tomorrow. But next time you hop on this, if you ain't been to my faction this week, look at my faction and look at them live events. I've never been a my faction guy. I wasn't really hip to the Persona cards until this year. You know, I didn't know they've been doing this like every year. You know, because when it comes to something like my faction, I don't even want to know. Y'all keep that. But okay, Persona cards, so it gives you a reason to want to go in there and check it out. Look at them live events that you're supposed to do to get them Persona cards. Just go check it out, bro. If you ain't seen it, go look at it. And then tell me that's worse. I mean, or tell me this is worse than that. Like really. This is $9.99, right? Per season. How much money you done blown on my faction packs already? I'm just saying. I think y'all priorities is a little messed up. I know this might have been a little jarring for y'all. I get how that be. I get how that be when something kind of blindsides you and that's just all you can think about. Regardless of if it's actually that bad or not. It came out of nowhere. It's like But just think, get your panties out the bunch. Take the wedgie out your crack. And just think, realize that yes, this does suck, but we have bigger problems. We have bigger problems. I'm gonna talk about my faction, and I'm gonna talk about the island in another video, bro. Cause both is just the island. That even the idea of an island is, yeah, we gonna get into it, bro.